Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you don't already know who it is, it's the one and only, the true Alex J. And today I want to answer the question, do millennials love corporate slavery? Now I know that question probably seems absolutely crazy, but first I want to define what corporate slavery is. Corporate slavery is when you finish either school or high school or middle school or college or university, and then you go into a job and then you do that for the rest of your life until you die. That means that you just, whether it be one job or a multitude of jobs, it means that you always stay inside of the corporate machine throughout your entire life and you never start your own business. That means that you are stuck inside of the corporate machine. Now it seems absolutely insane to me, and when I first heard about this I thought, no, there's no way, because mainstream media would have you believe that this generation is the most entrepreneurial. They're coming up with these incredible ideas and they'll show you like Mark Zuckerberg and everyone else and the Instagram. But the thing is, statistics prove otherwise. This generation, called the Millennials, that works out between 18 and 34 years old, by the way. It's only 2% of this generation become entrepreneurs. Now it doesn't mean that they're going to stay an entrepreneur throughout their whole life, it just means that they at least try it, which is absolutely mind-boggling, because the generation before us, called Generation X, which is 35 to 50 years old, it was 7.6%. That's huge. That's a 5.6% difference between what we're doing right now, how many entrepreneurs there are now, compared to the generation before. And the generation before that, which were the baby boomers, which is 51 to 69 years old, that's 8.3% of people were entrepreneurs, which is crazy because that's just after World War II. Now, there's quite a few reasons that you could put into that. After the war, obviously you needed different businesses, so you could start a bakery, you could start a tennis club or whatever, you could do those kind of things. So you could argue that. You could also argue that the economy was a lot more favourable and it was less expensive, and I understand that. However, it doesn't explain why there are so few entrepreneurs, yet the mainstream media would have you believe there are so many. So I really wanted to dive into why are there not as many entrepreneurs. And if you're watching this and you're not sure about starting a business, I'm hoping by the end of this video I would have changed your mind and you'll be really determined to start your own business. At least give it a crack. So one of the reasons that people are afraid to start their own business now is debt. Universities now and colleges now cost more than they ever did before. So it costs more to go to university, it costs more to go to college. So you're going to have less money to spend on a business. Right? You know that you're going to be in debt, so you're not going to be able to get a bigger loan for a business. Obviously the banks now, because of the economy previously, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get a loan. So because of that, again, people are scared, because it means that if they're going to start a business, they're going to have to work for the money and then use that money to start their business. And if, by the way, don't start a business on a loan. If you're going to start a business, just start it with your own funds. If you don't have access to funds, get funds and then start a business. That doesn't mean that you have to go get a 9-to-5 and then work your butt off to get money, but you can do that. That is one option. Another option is start a smaller business, make money there, and then grow, and then make the business that you want. So use the money from the small business to fund the other one, okay? So because of that, people are scared, okay? So my recommendation to you would be to leverage your own funds and start your own business, because people are afraid of debt. So remove that problem then. Create your own money, create your own wealth, and then when you start a business, you're only risking your own money, you're not risking going into debt. Now that's a lot better. Think about it logically. That means that you're not risking owing money to the bank because it was your money in the first place. Now that makes it a bit more scary. People are saying, well, I'm afraid of losing my money. Yeah, but that's the whole point of doing a business, is so that you make money. You need to weigh up the pros and the cons. Is your business really, the idea that you have, is it that big? Is it big enough for you to take that risk? If it's not, then come up with a bigger idea. If your idea is like, hopefully I'll make 10,000 a year, then there's no point. Go get a job then. Like if you're looking at like 100K, 500K, a million, 2 million, 20 million, 100, those are the correct numbers to be aiming for. And if you're looking at those kind of numbers, then surely it's worth risking, say $500 or $1,000 or $50,000 or $100,000. Surely it's worth risking that if your potential is $1 million, 20 million, 100 million, right? So you need to think like that, not think of the loss, but think of the potential. Now again, the millennials, a lot of people say they're lazy, and I think it's insane that they would say that the millennials are lazier than they were previously. I think the problem is that it's the way that people perceive things. Now we have so many more distractions, whereas the previous generations didn't. People are reading less, but they're watching more television. They're playing their game consoles more, they're playing on their phones more, they're on their laptops, they're on the computers, they're plugged in to the internet. Now the thing is, the internet has so much information there that again, the generations previously didn't have access to. We have a wealth of information that no one had before. If you mentioned 50 years ago the concept of Google and what it would be doing, it would blow their mind. We now have access to it through our cell phones. So you can use these things to communicate with people all across the world. You can start a business at home and you can make money from people all around the world, and that's exactly what I do, and I encourage you to do exactly the same. Now again, another reason that people say that the millennials, this generation, are the least entrepreneurial is because of the economy and what happened previously. They're saying because there was a recession, now people have a fear because we watched our parents go through a recession. We watched them lose money. We watched people struggle to get jobs. We watched people struggle to get money. And because of that, we have this deep fear instilled into us. And I would say you need to break that fear. You must break that fear. When there's a recession, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of people that have a lot less money, which means you need to come up with a product that they want and at a lower cost than the highest competitors, because people now can't afford those products. You need to come up with something that people still want, but is going to cost them a lot less. There's also the great thing where you can hire people a lot cheaper in a recession, because people don't need as much money. They're desperate for money, but they don't require as much because they know there's no other option. It's not like they can just go and get another job that pays $15 or $20 or $50 an hour. Now, they're more likely to work with you, even if it's only like $3 or $6 or whatever dollars an hour, because it's worth more of their time. And it also means that if there's a few of you, let's say that you're at university or college right now, this is the perfect time for you, man. Start a business. You've already got a network. They're probably not that money hungry, like they're not gonna go out and get a job. Like you can get them working with you while they're in uni because you have the time. So use the time wisely, okay? So you can start your own business and you can grow your own business regardless of a recession, regardless of what the economy looks like. It doesn't matter. People always need stuff to buy and you always have an option to sell them things. So it's just about finding the demand. Another thing as well is conformity, because everyone else around you is scared to start businesses. It means that you're scared to start one. That's insane. That makes no sense. If there's less people starting businesses, that means there's less competition, and less competition is better for you. That means that you're going to be able to move into a market and you're going to be able to dominate that market before the economy picks up. So again, it's a perfect time to start. Now another thing as well is people are using like Instagram, they're using like Facebook and YouTube and whatever, and they're seeing other successful people, and in their head they're saying, because this person's successful or this person's successful, it means that I can't be successful. No, that makes no sense. You're looking at it completely backwards. You should be looking at it like, I can see this person is successful. I can do that too. Or I can see that that person's successful, I can do that as well. Why not? They're human, I'm human. Just because you see these celebrities all the time on Facebook, Instagram, on TV, on the movie screens or whatever, just because you see these celebrities, they're not special, they're just human, and you have to understand that. When you're seeing them on those big TV screens, or you're hearing them on the radio, or you're seeing them with millions of views on YouTube and millions of followers on Instagram and Twitter, you should be able to say, look, I can do that too. I can be that person. I can sell those products. I can sell myself. But the problem is a lot of people, they'll see these things and instead of becoming motivated, they become envious. And that's a crazy thing to do. Why would you become envious? There's so much opportunity there and it's right in front of your eyes, but it takes a moment to stop and then see the opportunity. So I'm telling you, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about starting a business, I'm telling you right now, start a business. We do free business consultations via Skype to help entrepreneurs and business owners. You can find the link in the description. I hope you found this useful. Please like, share and comment. Share this on Twitter, share this on Facebook, share this all over the place. I want everyone who wants to become an entrepreneur or has a fear of becoming an entrepreneur to see this video and hopefully change their mind. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment and share. You can find me on facebook.com/TheTrueAlexJ. You can also find me on Instagram.com/AlexJ020. Look forward to speaking to you guys again soon. But in the meantime, peace.